Hi guys, welcome to this section. On this video, we are going to practically see to how we can design a landing page. We have seen the different types of landing page. Now it is to design a landing page. And what's the first landing page we'll design? We are going to be designing, first we'll go to our website and we'll log in. If you have gone through the video on web design, you must have understood how to visit your website. First, you insert the name of the website, then you add WP slash forward, is this forward slash, no, dash admin for WordPress website, right? Then it will bring you to this place where you log in. So insert your password and log in. So once you log in, it will take you towards the admin dashboard. This is the admin dashboard. So the first thing I want you to install before you start designing is Elementor plugin. So this is the Elementor plugin. You must have to install it. So from the previous video on how to install plugin, you already know how to install this. So it is either you manually install it or you install from the free plugins available. And for this video, for the training, we are going to be needing Elementor Pro. So I'm definitely going to send Elementor Pro. I'm going to send it to the group, right? I'm going to send Elementor Pro plugin so that you can have access to it and you install it, right? So how do you install it? I'm going to practically do that now so that you understand how to install Elementor Pro plugin. So first, let me try to update this. Please don't ever update this Elementor Pro. Please don't ever update the one that I'll be giving to you. Don't update it. So the plugin we'll be needing basically for this training, for this very video now, which is landing page design, is this Elementor plugin. So you install this very first one through, you come to this place, you click on add new plugin. Once you click on add new plugin, you type Elementor here. You type Elementor here and you install it. You type Elementor here, then Elementor will show up. Then you proceed with installing Elementor. This is the Elementor plugin, website builder. You install it and activate it the same way I covered on how to design, how to install plugin if you have watched all the videos on web design, right? So the next thing here is to install the Pro plugin, the Pro Elementor I'll be providing, right? So how do you install it? You click on this upload plugin. So you must have downloaded the plugin in a zip file on your laptop, right? On your laptop or the device you are using. So once you click on this upload plugin, it will take you to where you'll be able to install the plugin. Why is it not clicking? What's wrong? Oh. Is my network still up? Okay, let me click it again. Okay, you can see the moment I click on upload plugin, it brought me to this place where I will choose the file. Remember, it must be on zip file. What do we mean by zip file? This is what, when we mention zip file, this is what we mean. This is zip file. So we are going to be needing this WP form, and we are going to be needing the Pro plugin. So I'm going to give you access to all of the plugins. I'm going to give you access to all of the plugins. I'm going to give you access to all of the plugins. the Elementor Pro and this very one, right? So these are the plugins. So these two. So we are going to what? First, we are going to install this Elementor Pro. So you install it, then secondly, you install this WP form because we are going to use this one for the forms. So now I'm going to what? I'm going to come to this place and drag it. I'll either click here to go and select it, or I'll drag it here. So I'll click here, then locate where the plugin is on my phone, sorry, on my laptop. So I'll go to where the plugin is and select the plugin. So you can see that it's showing this thing. This is a sign that this is what? Zip file. This is what we mean by zip file. So if it is not like this, it's not going to work. So you can see these ones are so I'll click on this one now. I'll click on this WP forms and click on open. So once I click on open, you can see it is here. Then I'll click on install now. So the moment I click on install now, I'll allow it to load. So that's the same process you use for that Elementor Pro. Remember, these are cracked ones, right? So don't update it. Don't update them. Even if they ask you to update them, you can update every other free plugin, but don't update this one, except you purchase them yourself using your license. So it is still loading. Let's see. It is still loading. You give it time. Let's see. You can see successfully activated. Sorry, successfully installed. So you are going to what? Click on activate. So I'll just click on activate here. I'll click on activate and it will take me to, it will activate automatically. It's already activating. So you can see it has been activated. You will just forget about these things, right? Just forget about that. We'll understand how to use a plugin later, right? We'll understand how to use a plugin later. So now, how we have succeeded in installing the two plugins we want to use. The next thing is to what? Come to what? Pages. You come to pages and you click on add new page. We'll click on add new page. Then, why is this always showing now? Okay, so then you give the name of the page here. I'm going to use if I want to use maybe make money online. I'm going to add a name to it. Which name should I use? Let me just use practice, right? I'm using practice as the name. So I will either click on publish or I will click on edit with Elementor. So first, let me click on publish. So the moment I click on publish, this page is going to be live. This is the link to the page. So if you could recall, when we were discussing about setting up our website, we covered where we talked about setting up your permalink. The permalink is more like permanent link. So you can see this is very easy. So the name of your site.com stroke name of the page, it will take you directly to the page. And you can see this page is as empty as possible. So this page is where we are going to work on now. So what we are going to do now is we are going to click on edit with Elementor. Remember, we have succeeded in what installing Elementor already. So we are going to click on edit with Elementor and it will take us to where we'll design the page using Elementor. Before designing, there's one thing I want you to do. You can see this, all these pages are showing here. We don't want them to show. So we'll come down to this place, see this left-hand side here, click on this option here, then come down to this page layout. Click on this page layout, click on Elementor Canvas, then click on update. Anytime you design, ensure to always update so that it will be updated. You can see all of this, it is not showing again. So once they add this live, all of these menus at the top of your website will not show. That's the essence of this. So now the first thing I want to do here is what? I am going to be designing my website. So what are we going to use as a practical case study? Now you can see these pages. You can see they have disappeared. Nothing is showing again because of what I just did. So what are we going to design now? We are going to design a practical page, a practical landing page. And we are going to use this page here as a case study, this FFB page here as a case study. So this is what we are going to design. This is how the website looks like, as simple as possible, right? So the first thing is what? The title. The title is at the top, get free video now. So this is what we are going to design. So I'll come down to this place now and click on this plus. The moment I click on this plus, I'll click on this. So if I click on this, the first thing I'm going to add here is what? A text. So I'll click on this plus, then come down to this place and drag this text editor. I want to use text editor to design. So this text editor, I'll come to this place and type what? Get free video now. So that's our write-up. Can you see? Our write-up is here. You can see it's not fine. It's not fine. Here we have it this way. So we are going to get the structure in place before we start designing. So the next thing is this is a design. This is a design. So we are going to insert this design here. So you must have all you want first before you can start designing. So I'm going to insert next thing. The next thing is image, not text. I'll click on this plus, come to this place and drag image. There are other elements here. You know, this is drag and drop. So there are other elements, lots of elements here. But what we want to do now is image. So we come to this place and drag image. We'll come to this place here, scroll down, and we'll drag image, this image. I'll right click on it, hold it, drag it to this place. Can you see? We have an image here. So to the left hand side here, I'll click on this image. I'll click on this image, click on upload, click on select files. Then I'll go to where the file is on my computer and click on upload, and I'll be able to upload it, right? So if this is what I want to use, I'll just click on this, click on open. It will be uploaded, right? Then I'll just click on it. I'll come down to this page, place, give it a name if I want, then come down to this place, click on insert. You can see an image has been inserted, even though this is a different image I use, right? But it's still for that training, right? So an image has been inserted. Now, the next thing is what? What's the next thing here? The next thing here is a button. Click here or click here to get the video. That's the next thing. So I'll come to this place, scroll down. But before that, always remember to update. I'll click on update. So by the time I am done updating, the next thing on our design is what? I'll click on this plus and add a button. I'll click here. Then I'll click on this plus, always. Then come to this place, we are adding a button. So I can type here button, or I'll scroll down to what I want to use. I'll scroll down to where there is button so that I can click on the button. This is button. Hold it, drag it, and keep here. Can you see? Then I will insert, what is the get? Click here to get access. So this is the call to action on the page, right? Then I will click on update. We have successfully added a button. So the next thing on the page is what? This Facebook policy. No, there is a button here which separates this. This is a line that separates what is here and what is here. I'll go to this place, click on this, as usual, click on this, come to divider. What is there is called divider. So I'll scroll down to where there's divider. This is it. I'll click on this divider, paste it here. You can see a line has been added. That's the divider. So the next thing here is this information about Facebook. So I'll copy this policy. You can always search for advert and copy this if you don't know how to write it, right? If you want to add it, you can add it. But then I always add it. Even that doesn't stop Facebook from restricting. I always add it. So the next thing is what? To add text. I'll add text to it, then insert what I have copied. This thing. So I'll just update it. By updating it, we have successfully designed this page. So you must have the content of your page ready before you start designing. So now you can see this page is empty. If I refresh it, you will see that we have something on the page already. Can you see? This is our landing page. But this button is not functional yet because there's nothing there. So I will start designing now. I'll start designing first. What is here? What is here? We have what? It is at the center of the page. It is at the center of the page. And it is a yellow color. And there's an underline, this thing on it. And there's a background black on it. So I'll come to this place first. I'll click on it. The moment I click on it, I'll highlight it here. And I'll increase it to maybe heading 2 so that it will be bolder. Can you see? So that it will be bolder. Then the color is yellow. I'll click on this color and I'll click on yellow. In a situation whereby you don't see all of these things here, you can click on this toolbar toggle. If you click on this toolbar toggle, the rest of it will show up. Then you can click on this centralize. Can you see? It is at the center now. Then there's underline here. I can click on underline. Then this will be underlined. Can you see? Then I can click on bold so that it will be bolder. Can you see? Then I will always click on what? Update. Then the next thing is background. So now it is not the text that you want to add background. It is the entire page that I want to add, the entire container. On this container, we have text. We can add the background to the text and we can add the background to the entire container. So it is the container we want to add background, not the text. So to click on the container, I will come to the top here. I'll come to the top here. It's not clicking. I'll come to the top here. This is not clicking. Okay, I'll click on here, then come to this advanced, not advanced style. Then I will see what I want to use, but this is not clicking actually. So let me see what happens. Okay, let me right click. Then I'll click on not edit text. This is not supposed to be edit text. Not text. This is not. We are supposed to click on this dot here. That's what we are supposed to click on. So let me duplicate this and see. It's not working. It's not allowing me to click. Okay, even if it doesn't work this way, there's always an alternative, right? So I'll delete this one. I'll click on this plus. I'll add a new one. I'll add a new container. Then now, this is what I want to click. I'll just click on this one. So this is an alternative if that one doesn't work. I'll click on this background type, click on classic, click on color, click on black. Can you see now? The color we have here is what? Black. So I've succeeded in adding black color. Then the next thing I want to add is the content, the text. So I can decide to just copy this one. Right click on copy, click on this thing, click on paste. Can you see? So we can delete this one now. Right click on it, click on delete. Right click on this, click on delete. Can you see? That's giving us what we want. Then can you see how it's looking now? Even though what we have here is bolder than what is there, which is still fine. It's still fine, right? The most important thing is to do what is right. It's not always about copying. So now, every time you are designing, always make use of this responsive mode. Your website must be responsive. And when we say responsive, it means people should be able to view it with their mobile device. and it should show when on a mobile device, if as well as desktop and every other format. So if you click on that responsive mode, now you see that there is an icon here for laptop, which is what is currently activated. Desktop, you can see for tablet. If you click on tablet, this is how it's going to view under tablet. If you click on phone or smartphone or mobile portrait, you see that this is how it is going to be viewed under a smartphone. Can you see? And it makes sense this way. So you can either reduce this so that it fits on one line, or you can just leave it as bold as this. Then you can see this way now. So what is next? There's supposed to be a black background on this image. That is what we have there. So we click on this icon, right? Click on this place. No, the style, not advanced. Click on style, click on background, click on color, add black to it. Can you see? That's what we have there. So we decided to add it. The next thing here is what? The next thing is the button. The button is supposed to be at the middle. Supposed to be at the middle. So, and you can see it is yellow. The color is black, but once you hover around it, you can see it's showing black. Sorry, red. So that's what we want to do now. On the page now, we click on the button. Then we'll click on center here so that it goes to the center. Then we are going to change the color to what? What we have here? To yellow. We are going to change the color to yellow. So on style now, we'll select color. We'll change it to yellow. So we'll change it to yellow. Can you see? That's yellow. Then the next thing is what? The text is in what color? It is in black. So we'll change it to black. You change, this is for button, remember, this for button. Then you come to text color, you select black. Can you see? Then the next thing there is what? Hover. So you click on hover, you change the hover color for the background. No, for the box. You change it to what? Red. So that once you hover around it, you can see it's changing to red. Then I can change the hover color to also white so that the color changes. Can you see? Once anyone tries to click or go close to it, the color will change. Can you see? So that is that. Once you do it, you click on what? Activate. Always click on update rather, so that it will be updated. Then what do we have next? There is a background color on it, which is black always. That's what we use there, not as if that's what you must use. That's what is on that page. So you can see black. So the best way to actually learn this is to what? Practice. You can pick and design randomly. The most important thing is the content of the page and how you are able to arrange them the way you should. So the next thing here is what? Let's go to the page. The next thing here is what? We have our content here, which is in white color, and we have the background color on it. So the content here is white color. You come to this place, highlight everything here, you click on this color, and you add white color. So you can see nothing is there. So we are going to change the background now so that it will be visible. The same format we use. Come to this place, click on classic, click on this, change it to black. Can you see? It is black. And you can see this is not at the center. So we go back, we click on the text, we highlight the text, and we click on centralize, align to the center, and you discover that we have our text aligned to the center. Can you see? Everything is in place, right? So now we are going to what? Click on this button. There is something on this button. Once you click on this button, the button is supposed to take you to a destination. And this is the link. It's taking you out to a destination with a message. Hi, I just saw your ad on how to grow Facebook page followers with ads. How do I get access? This is the content of the message. So how do you create something like this? How do you create something like this? To create this, just go to your Google and type wa.me link generator. So it will take you to this place. Click on this create WhatsApp links. Then come to this place, insert your phone number. Scroll down, insert your phone number here. Once you insert your phone number here, erase this first one. Okay, just type in manually. So this is the phone number you want to receive. It works for any kind of WhatsApp, whether business or normal WhatsApp. It works. Then you insert the message you want to use, how you want them to visit you. Once they click on your advert, they visit your landing page, they click on the button, the message that will drop on your inbox, this is the kind of message that will drop, right? So you click on generate now, then it will automatically generate a link. Then once it generates a link, you come down, this is the link. You either copy it or you scroll down and click on copy. So once you click on copy, you come to this place, click on the button here. You can share the link anywhere and people will be able to get access to you directly. You can share it to any platform you want to use. But we want to use it for this site. So we click on this button. We come down to the content here. On this link here, we are going to erase what is here and add the link. This is what we copied from that place. So we are going to update it. By updating it, we have our website intact. So if I come to this place now and I refresh here now, you're going to see that everything is going to be in place, right? This is what we just designed. You can see that this is here because when we were designing, we changed it to mobile version. We did not change that of the desktop. So always check them. Then change the size to large. Then align it to center. Update it. Check everything here and be sure that everything is in place on the window. Then also go to the next one, which is tablet. Check that everything is intact on the tablet. Then also check that everything is intact on the mobile device and you are good to go. Can you see? You are good to go. The next thing I want to add is I want this thing to shake. When people come to this place, I want it to shake. So to be able to add that shaking, you must be using Elementor Pro. That's why I had to give you access, right? I had to give you access on the previous video. Or I'm going to drop, it's going to be available, right? It's going to be available on it's going to be available on that web development course. I'm going to add it there. Or I'm going to drop it here. I'm going to drop a file that gives you access to Elementor Pro plugin, right? So now I want to add something to this page. So I'll click on it. I'll come to this advanced. I'll click on this motion effect, right? I'll click on this motion effect and I'll click this enhance animation. Then I'll scroll down to this enhance animation. I'll come down to this place and I'll click on maybe shake. So once you come to the page, it will shake. Or I can change it to JLo, you can see, and I'll close it. So anytime anybody visits my page, the page, that is how it's going to show, right? That is how it's going to show. So once you click on this now, you are taking action. So if I'm running ad to this page now, what I want to optimize for is this button. So I'm going to set my pixel in such a way that if you click on this button, Facebook is going to track the number of visitors, the number of people that click on this button, and they are going to charge me based on the number of clickers. They are going to count it as lead depending on what I want to optimize for. If I optimize this button for lead generation, they are going to count it as lead. If I optimize it as purchase, they are going to count it as purchase. We are going to be learning all of that in subsequent video, but for the sake of this video is basically how to design a landing page. And the first practical case study here is what this very opt-in page. This very opt-in page. But in a situation whereby maybe I want people to submit their information before they get their page, because I want to generate their this thing, I can decide to add something here. And that's where the form that we initially added, we are going to make use of it now. So what am I going to do? The next thing I will do is to what? I will click on this button, click on this button, go back to the page and type code. Then I'll click on this short code. I'll copy this short code and bring the short code here. Can you see? So the next thing I want to do now is I'll go back to my website. Then I'll go to this, I'll go to this place, go down to where is that plugin? It's not showing yet. Okay, let me refresh this. Now I'll scroll down to where, okay, it's not showing. No problem. Just go to down to install plugin. Then I will come down to where the W form is. This is the W form. So I'm going to click on settings. I'll click on settings. Then I'm going to they're asking me to, okay, I'm going to add new form. I'll click on add new form. The moment I click on add new form, I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to like page followers lead. Page followers lead, right? Then I can come to this place and click on one of these simple. Either I'm going to use simple contact, or I'll just click on any other one here. So I'll just click on this create simple one and it will load. So by loading now, you can see name and last name. I don't want to use this name. I'm going to use a single one. I'm going to add, yes, I want to delete. I'm going to use a single line here. I'm going to use this name here and drag it. So I'll click on the name, drag it here. So, okay, I'll click here to edit it. I don't want to use last name. I don't want to use last name, so I'll just want to use simple, right? So they are going to type their name. So I can change this one here. I'll type full name. Full name. Can you see? Full name. Then I am going to click on this required so that you cannot click on the button except you have inserted your name. So I'll click on this required. That way it's going to, so this is what I want, how I want it. Then email, I will delete this message. I don't want message. The next thing I want is what? The next thing I want is WhatsApp contact, which is going to be phone number. So I'll click on phone number here. I'll drag it and add it. I'll drag it and add it. So I'll then click on edit and I'll type WhatsApp contact. WhatsApp contact. Can you see? Then I'll put format. Can you see? International. I'll put international here so that we'll see what happens later. So now I'm going to click on require so that you must have to put your WhatsApp number. So this is how it's going to be. So you can see this submit button here. I can decide to click on it. Then I will edit how the button is going to look like. So what I did was what? The first thing I did was I clicked on submit. So this is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want: phone name, email, WhatsApp. The next thing is what? I want to edit the button. So I'll click on the button. Then I'll scroll down to this page. This is the description. I can add more information so that I will understand what this form is for. Then the next thing here is submit button. This is what I want. So it could be click here. Okay. Get free video. Now the essence of form is because maybe you want to do email marketing or you have an automation system that you want to follow people up on WhatsApp. This is the essence of this. That's the essence of getting people's information. If you are doing, maybe you are collecting information, you are running real estate ad, you can use this form so that people can submit their information. You reach out to them on call or anyhow you want it done, right? You can see submit button process. This is how it's going to be sending, right? Then enable anti-spam honeypot. You can enable this so that you spam fake this thing. You can just leave this one. So the next thing is going to be on notification. You go down to notification. You can see notification is on, right? So where are they going to send to? Which email address? Remember when you were designing your website, you inserted a particular email. So that's where they are going to send it to. But if you don't use it, you can just erase this thing and type your email. I can decide to type this email as where I want them to send all my entries to, so that I can get notification of people filling the form. So you just leave the rest here, leave everything here blank. Leave everything here blank. Then the next thing is what? Confirmation. The confirmation, this is the message. So it is either you are going to redirect them to another page that they are going to see, it's going to be either a thank you page or a page where maybe you upsell another program, or maybe you give them access to the video, right? Or you take them directly to your WhatsApp. So I want it go to. Can you see? So this is where I'm going to insert the link I want to use. So if I'm using that WhatsApp customized link, where once they get or they submit their information, they are going straight to my WhatsApp. So this is what I'll use. So I'll click on what? Save. The moment I click on save, I'm going to click on this embed. Then this is the link, right? This is the link. So I'll copy this link. Then I'll go back to the page. On this place, on this enter short code, I will insert the code. Let's see what happens. Can you see what just happened? Even though this is not showing well, let's see. Why is it not showing full? This is not beautiful. So now I have to delete this one, right? I want to delete this one. This is not beautiful. This is not beautiful. Let's see. Why is it not beautiful? Okay, anyhow, we are going to see how we can address that later. But the most important thing here is that you have succeeded in what? You have succeeded in creating a form. So now let's update this. Let's see what happens. Can you see now the form is very visible now? The form is beautiful now. Can you see? So can you see that's how the form is? Now let's go back. Let's go back to this page. Let's close this. Now we'll click on this form, right? We'll click on this form and we'll centralize it. No, not here. We'll go back to this style, right? Then we can add a background color to it. We can make it maybe black, just the way we did for the other ones. Can you see? We can make it black or make it any color that is actually suitable. We can make it black. Then the color of the text, on advanced, let's see what happens. I'm not sure if the color is going to be possible here. It's not going to be possible here. It's going to be from the code. So I guess it's supposed to be from here. Let's see. Is there any way we can? Okay, can you see here font size and color? Okay. Now on this font size, we can make it large, right? We can make it large. Then here, we can make it large, just like I've done. Change it to large. Then this placeholder, maybe you want to tell them what they will do, right? You can write something, type your name here, type your full name. Can you see what's happening on the form? Can you see? But for this other one, just leave it. Or you can hide it if you don't want to. So now for the color, I would have actually done something about coding here, but I wouldn't want that to be complicated. So we'll leave it here for now. Or okay, okay, let's just leave it. I'll do that on other videos on how to use coding knowledge to add color, right? So this is what I'm going to do. I'll just leave it the way it was initially, right? So I'm not going to apply this anymore. I'm going to change the color. I'm going to change the color. I'll remove it and leave it this way for now. Then I'll delete this. Then update this. So this way, let's go back to our page and see what happens. So you can see this is a page. This is a page. This is how it's going to show. This is how it's going to show. This is not centralized. Is there where we can centralize the whole content? Let's see. We can centralize it. Let's come to this place and let's see align self to center. So what just happened? Okay, it's the whole content that's aligned to center, not okay, let me see if this can be done here. If anything can be done on this button here to align to the center. Okay, that's supposed to be all of this. But okay, let's just leave it this way. So that's how to design such a page. And you see, so now if I decide to insert information now, I decide to like, or what are you doing? Or what are you doing? And I type my email here, then type my WhatsApp number here. If I type it this way, it may not click. Okay, it's working. So can you see? The moment you click, it's going to redirect you straight to WhatsApp. So if I click on continue now, it will go to WhatsApp. But now they are going to send me notification to my email. They're going to send a notification to my email that someone just filled my form. Let's see. Can you see? New entry. So when people are running what's it called? When people are running e-commerce, they will use that form and say send orders. So this is how the orders will be dropping on their email, and they will also still have access to what the entries. If I close this now, you are going to see the entries. Okay, let me save it. I'm going to equally see the entries here. So can you see this is the form? If I click on this form, can you see it's showing 0 entries here? But someone actually filled now. So let me click on entries and see. Why is it not showing? Okay, I think I may have to do it again. Oh, but no problem. So this is how it appears. You have your information. See, if you have up to 100 of them, all of them are going to show here. They are all going to show here, and you can download them. You can see download. You can download and export it. Go and insert it into maybe your email marketing, or maybe you want to manually follow them up, or you want to maybe send it to someone, or you want to also upload it to anywhere. So that's the essence of the form, so that you can have information. So that's that for this video. On the next video, we'll work on how we can design a sales page, right, using a case study.